Hello and welcome back to the MANvFAT Wales YouTube channel. Back with In Conversation. Could be the first one, could be the second or third one in a long line. 3 are being recorded tonight. And I'm joined by, for the first time ever, I do believe, there's lots of firsts going on here. First, I'm joined by Dan Mackenzie.
First gender.
The first, did do a video with Champo. Did do a video. Champo's done a few videos.
Okay.
But it's the first time we've had you in. Thank you very much for your time. Currently I'm into Miami, I think. Yep. And it's also the first time that anyone's ever said to me ahead of a video, shall I bring some food? And indeed delivered on the food.
It's MANvFAT, and I thought, you know, we work hard here, we should get rewarded, and what better way than KFC?
So you did say that tonight was a celebratory. Tell us about the celebrations while I tuck into the chicken.
Well, one is a cup game, so all cup games for me are null and void, shall we say, for the week. So I think
Sure.
I enjoy what I do. I eat what I want for the cup game week, and then if I'm up, if I'm down, it's my game for next week, and that is the way I play it. Like Gary Neville getting a yellow card in the Champions League, you know, just we miss the game and then he comes back fresh. That's what I'm doing.
But you did have a loss this week, right?
Yeah, 0.9.
0.9. And that's the string of a few losses. I think they're going quite well at the moment.
I found a gym hack.
A gym hack.
So I go to the gym.
This is my favourite episode ever already.
I don't do any weights. I don't do any cardio. I go in the sauna. I just let it all, toxins all, just drip.
Sauna cup.
Yeah, 30 minutes. I'll do 15 minutes. And I'm like almost dying, sweating my balls off. Come out, have a cold shower, back in, 15 minutes every day. So, and then, well, this week it's come 0.9 off.
Half an hour in the sauna every day.
15 minutes and then 15 minutes on the bottom. So you do 15 on the top and then 15 on the bottom.
Okay.
But you build up to it, obviously. At the start, I did 7 minutes and then just keep on building. And it's going pretty well.
And you don't do any exercise?
Apart from this.
Okay. You told me about a family tradition when you brought the chicken in, which I'd love for you to tell again for anyone that's watching.
My family, the guest of whoever comes in, if we're having KFC, they have the biggest piece of chicken to signify, you know, like respect. So
this is the biggest piece of chicken.
Shall we cheers our chicken?
Cheers. So this is the biggest piece of chicken to signify the respect. But you're coming into my, well, I suppose it's Scan's bedroom. But you're coming onto the channel for the first time. Like I said, thank you so much for that.
No problem.
Let's go back to the beginning. I'm going to put my big piece of chicken under the other little piece of chicken that I've already started eating. And I'm going to save that for when I ask you a big question, which is going to involve a bigger answer. It's been a little while. I think, we just shy of a year?
A year and probably about 15 months, probably.
Okay. And what was the reason for joining?
Right. So I've always been up and down in my weight. And that's always been something I want to keep on top of. So I know in the summer, I seem to lose weight. And in the winter, I'm like a bear. I hibernate and it comes flying back on. And I like to be on top of it.
Winter jacket.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm going to say it because she's not going to watch. Due to my missus, we don't have scales in the house. We don't allow scales in the house. So I've always been like a guessing game of like, am I up, am I down? You like look in the mirror and you think, maybe I'm up. I don't really know. So like here, it just keeps me on track.
Okay.
And then the tracking is even more discipline. And I've started going to the gym on top of it. So man versus fat is really like, give me a kick I need.
Sure. And you don't, forgive me for saying, and you might say differently, I don't know what your weight was when you joined versus now, but you don't look to me all that different.
So when I was working away at heaviest, about 105. And then now I'm at 85.
85.
So I'm like doing really well. But I know like it's just lifestyle.
You didn't join here at 105?
No, I joined at 94 or 95.
That's no small thing.
94, 95. That's what I mean. I can go really like, but then if I'm disciplined and I stay on it. A big thing for me was sugary drinks. I've cut out like Coke. Even like having Diet Coke. I know it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
But I just Diet Coke it and I'm losing weight.
So you're on Diet Coke?
Yeah.
You're on Diet Coke.
If I'm like anything, it's diet anything. I won't touch like Coke or like full fat anything.
Full of calories.
Yeah, you see the YouTube videos.
Useless calories.
Yeah, like I'm not having like 33 fucking spoonfuls of sugar with a Coke.
So 9 kilos in the time you've been with us. I've noticed what I have noticed in a big change in you. I don't think we could have had a conversation like the one we just had, where you were talking about like your new routine, your new accountability, the tracking, all that business. I've seen you become a lot more active in the community recently. Some 11-a-side appearances.
So at the start, when I joined with Jordan,
yep,
we spoke to Scanlon originally, and he was telling us about the tournaments, and that really like stuck out to me. Like days away, and like having it off with the boys, and like the banter side of it for me is why I'm here. I love the people here. Like,
yeah,
brilliant.
It's a great group.
Fucking yeah, like Cry. Like he's just just a character. The name
he's one of a kind, didn't he?
Taylor. Like there's boys here, and you think, oh, it's just banter all the time, man. So I just think I love it. It's something I'm looking forward to.
Something that you've grown into. Is that fair to say? Like I don't think I've seen you as active in the community as I have in the past few months.
Yeah, of course. At the start, it's like a nerve thing, isn't it? It's like, oh, you don't know anyone to say or have banter with, and then you see a couple of boys like yourself, like having a joke, and you think, all right, okay, I can have a banter with him.
Yeah,
like, we've had that banter on the pitch. And...
Oh, that lives with me. That does.
yeah,
that lives with me.
So you know, like it comes on and brings it on, then it brings it out in people. Like now at the start, so I'll happily say this. Hubbard at the start, I was like, this guy's my mortal enemy. Like, he's kicking me all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, I can't seem to beat him. No, we'll have a laugh on the pitch.
But he's still your mortal enemy.
Oh, of course.
You just love him.
Yeah. But now I'm like, yeah. So it's just a laugh, you know. I love it.
You talked about the tournament in the summer. You're on one of the teams.
I'm on Taylor's team.
On Taylor's team. What are you most looking forward to? I think about that is my first question.
Right. Firstly, seeing how the other MANvFAT organisations, like what are their teams looking like.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, the like how it's all going to be. Obviously, I've never done like away days with football, like going away, like doing tournaments. I can't wait.
Really?
Just the whole setup. I want to see, especially like Eddie's team. I want to see what they're looking like, because there's some shit hot players on there.
Yeah. Both teams are looking good.
Yeah, like it's just going to be wicked.
I remember coming into this setup, and it gives opportunities. I think that most of the men here didn't have I tell this story quite a lot, but it affords an opportunity that you never got when you were a kid. Either you weren't good enough, or you weren't confident enough, you weren't slim enough, and you don't get the chance that. Like I never had like an under 8s and the 9s tournament. There was nothing like that. Never went on tour. Played rugby for a little bit, but never did the tours and stuff. So the opportunity to do it was just really welcoming, and it opens it to such a large group of people.
Yeah, agreed. I think, especially like you doing it with a good group of boys as well, and you think, oh yeah, this is fucking. It's what it's about, man. Like otherwise, like what else is really, you know, like what else is really going on?
Well, quite right. What's the? Have you been preparing? Has there been like a training? Has Taylor got you on a training schedule, or does that start in May?
Not as of yet. We are talking about doing like games to get like used to each other and how we play. But
yeah.
That's what I mean. I've been watching, so I'll stay behind now. Well, we're playing at 7:15. I'll stay behind and I'll just watch all the games just to see how they're playing.
Yeah.
And I like shouting the boys on. If I see like boys from my old team, the Pink Lazies.
Of course, that was your first team, right? The Pink Lazies.
If I see like a Gav Edwards or Palmer, anyone like that,
another ex-ginger,
screaming him. Yeah, I love Gav. He was brilliant.
He personifies the stereotype of being ginger, isn't he?
Yes,
he's
fully embraces
fiery.
Yeah, he's wicked.
Can you tell me about a moment thus far in your MANvFAT journey that strikes out as a particular favourite?
Yes,
or
I've got it already. So, dive out. I don't know who you're playing against. We were playing, I don't know, it was a fucking hard game. And you just, one of them games you think, we're going to get trenched here. Dive out, the ball's cut across to him. He's in the middle, on his own, one-on-one against keeper. He's like flicked it over the keeper in a moment of pure, absolute class. Like, honest to God, we all ran over.
This is Lazy's time.
Yeah, Lazy's time, like screaming, yes, she works so hard. And you think,
yeah.
I love to see people working hard, and then you get the results at the end.
He's a proper cornerstone of the club. He's a real,
just the effort he puts in.
A real example.
You would never knock anyone for giving like 120%. You think, fucking hell, and you see it, and then it pays off, and it's like, yes, the moment of like ecstasy. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, I love that. I quite like that you had that ready to go as your favourite. And
it's like there.
Were you involved in the goal?
No, I don't think so.
That's what I love.
Just to be a pure spectator and like watching it happen. He's just fucking class, man. He's chipped the keeper like it's amazing.
You talked about goals. Your goals are much more long term in terms of they're more about staying on top of things and the accountability more than anything. Did you have like a stake in the sand target goal?
John Fryer.
You want to be John Fryer?
Like at that age, to be running round and to be still active and to be, or like not even like if John say it's like 8, but to still be playing at Eden Corkies at age. So I just think, fucking hell.
Wow.
I want to be like, so I'm 32 now, and I have an injury and it sets me back for a month. And you see them getting knocked about and all. I think, fair play, guys.
That's rugby background, I think, particularly with Corky.
Yeah.
You can't touch. He's Teflon.
Yeah,
you can't lay a glove on him.
Yeah, and his little movements, he's so unpredictable. But I've got used to seeing him now, so I know what's coming when it's going well. Hopefully, I know what's coming. But
touch wood.
Yeah,
he's on your team, isn't he now?
Yeah, it's good. Inter Miami is wicked. It's a brilliant. Everyone's competitive. Everyone's like pushing.
Wants to win.
Wants to win the league. Wants to win the pitch league. The scales, wicked.
I think we could talk for quite a long time, but I want to leave room for the chicken, the commentary, and also a part 2 when we get to it, possibly post-tournament. So let's talk about. I always ask this question for anyone that's watching that hasn't joined yet. Maybe they were in a similar position to yourself 15 months ago, or in a completely different position way down the line. They would need something to help them with their weight.
Yes.
They're thinking about joining, but they don't know. They're not sure about it. Can you give them some advice?
Jump heads in, just enjoy it, and just say, don't think, oh, what ifs, or what if I don't know the people there, or what if I don't. There's a great group of lads. Get involved and have a laugh. And it's you've been here for how long now?
Oh, forever. Well, 2018 I joined Cardiff, and then I was with Newport from the beginning. That was post-COVID 2020.
And would you say like the standard, the banter, just everything just gets better every year?
Is what I always needed in my life, was a group of people like this that you can just belong in
on the similar level, where you can have like, you can just let yourself go and just yeah.
I think that's why I've been here so long. And I clearly still struggle with the weight, and I lost a load and put a lot back on, and it's a problem that I have. But my anchor through almost everything since 2018, it has been coming here and throwing myself into everything this offers.
I think that's the only way to do it, is chuck yourself in deep end and just go for it. And like you were the first person, like, so we met each other first. I'm watching you and I'm thinking like, fucking legend, like, this is warrior, go for it. The same, like, so like I look, there's like a founding members thing. So like you, Stan, Daisy, Scanlon as well is in there for me.
He's got to be.
Because like he brought me in there, and I just look, I think as long as all you guys are still here, how do I explain this? It's like a TV show, and all your favourites are in there. At the moment, like a couple of them go, you think, I'm not watching this anymore. But as long as everyone's in there, you're like, well, I'm not leaving this. Yeah, I'm not going to be the first guy to jump in.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I love it. I love it. It's the highlight of my week. I look forward to my Fridays, and I'm like watching MANvFAT videos. Come the Friday, I'm like, let's get it on. I'm ready to go. I love it.
Oh, it's great. I think Scanlon recruited like everybody. At one point, it was up to like 50 referrals.
Have you seen Niall Yates play?
I have seen Niall Yates play.
That's what I mean. The standard is just going bam, and it's like he's going to bring on more players coming, and it's just going to be like banter. It's but for the competitive side of it as well. I love that. I love it. I just think the harder we push, the better you're going to be when it comes to it. You know,
for sure.
But do you think you're a better footballer than when you started?
Oh gosh, leaps and bounds. So, I don't put a huge importance on the football. Like I'm never going to play anything more than
of course.
Here. And I enjoy playing here, but I don't even watch anymore.
For myself, it's brought like confidence out of me. Yeah. I didn't even play as a striker.
Really?
I'm fucking left back.
Really?
So like to go from 11 side now, I'm like striker. I love it. I love it. I found a position. I'm staying there. Now, if anyone asks me, Bill, I play striker. Or the Tobockerton role.
The Tobockerton role.
Which you have...
oh my goodness, you didn't.
Yeah,
You've done...
I've got way back.
This has been my favourite ever, I think. This has been class.
The Tobockerton role, I've matched
I really tried to take the piss with that.
I thought they were taking the piss. I thought, this is an actual role. Well, I'm making
I
mine.
had Rowley in the Tobockerton roll. Is that
Yeah,
right? Stuck
yeah,
him in the
something like
Tobockerton roll. Oh, well, this has been class. Thank you so much. Thank you for the
Nice one.
chicken. Thank you for being here.
Please
I'm
enjoy.
conscious that this has been under my beard. I hope it's come out okay.
I know, it's just here just chomping. Oh,
Before we do, actually, the chips, you mentioned
new
there was a
flavour.
new recipe of chips,
Try it.
new ingredients. What's different about them? I got to remember the old ones to appreciate the new ones.
The old ones were skinnier, no flavour. These ones they've chucked on some KFC flavour, I'm going to say. Do you know what I mean?
It's like gravy.
It's like ready salted crisp in a chip.
Well, if you're still watching, go and grab,
False advertising.
go
for
and grab
KFC.
yourself some KFC chips.
Get yourself a bag and bucket. Enjoy.
Thanks very much, mate.
No, he's wrong. Enjoy.